So guys, you've probably heard this story, but I'm going to cover it anyway because we're going to nominate someone for Jackass of the Year. So, pro-choice male hairstylist who came across gayer than you could possibly poke a stick at, suddenly roundhouse kicks pro-life campaigner as she peacefully protests at anti-abortion rally in Toronto. Yes, this is the tolerant left. This is the people that will sit there and claim that they're tolerant, that you need diversity in your ideas, and that you need diversity in your life. Just make sure it's their diversity and not your diversity, because otherwise you might just get a roundhouse kick to the head. So let's jump into the video or the article. So this is the shocking moment. A man performs a vigorous roundhouse kick on a woman as she takes part in a peaceful protest against abortion. We do have the video. We will play that for you in a sec. The irate stranger targeted Mary Claire Bassinet, I might be mispronouncing, 27, after she accused him of vandalizing pro-life activist signs and clothing with permanent marker pens. Jaw-dropping footage shows him seemingly unprovoked assault and the annual Life Change Street demonstration in Toronto, Canada on Sunday. So we do that video. We will play that for you right now.
It's hard to confuse everybody.
But still, it's better to be, you want to kill him with kindness, remember?
That's right. What?
They actually have people filming you the whole time. Which is why I say kill with kindness.
Guess what? Hey.
Destruction of private property. It's against the law.
If somebody gets raped by somebody and they're like, I'm a 16-year-old and I can't have this baby. Think you should keep it?
It's a baby.
Yeah.
If someone was raped and she gave birth and she decided to kill her 3-year-old child.
I meant to get your phone.
Someone call the cops.
Meant to get your phone.
Do not touch me. Someone call the cops.
So yeah, guys, you see in the video, holy shit. Look, people are trying to make the argument that he didn't deliberately aim for her head, that he was aiming for the camera. He says that in the video. Maybe. But at the end of the day, dude, you tried to roundhouse kick a camera out of her hand. What did you expect was going to happen? At the very best case, you're an idiot. You're a absolute wanker. At the very worst case, you knew what you were doing all along and you were actually aiming for her. Considering the fact that you're running around vandalizing other people's property, I don't think property is real big on you. I don't think you really care for other people's stuff. So at the end of the day, the very least, you meant to roundhouse kick the camera out of her hand and smash it, which is somewhat, you're already damaging property, so, what's a camera? And absolute worst case, you aim for her knowing you're going to hit her. I really don't know if I don't know which way I fall on this one. Either way, douchebag of the year. You really are. Miss Bassinet took out her phone and filmed the man becoming increasingly aggressive. Miss Bassinet took out her phone and filmed as the man became increasingly aggressive and challenged her views on abortion's right for rape victims. It's not entirely true. She took out the camera because he was destructing a property. When she replied, "It's a baby, it's an abortion, it was killing," the man spun around and kicked her in the shoulder, knocking her phone to the floor. The thug then tried to justify his actions by claiming that he had been aiming for her phone and hit her by mistake before fleeing the scene. Toronto Police Services confirmed that there is an investigation. No arrests have been made. What exactly do you need to investigate? What exactly in this whole situation do you need to sit there and say, we need to investigate this? You literally have it on camera. But anyway. Also, apparently, too, at the time, this is actually according to Matt Christensen, because he was the one that first told me about this story through his video that he put up, that the police turned up like 11 minutes later, and they know the guy's name and everything like that, and they weren't real keen on pressing or doing anything about it. It's only now that there's public spotlight on this and everybody is starting to talk about it that, oh shit, we might actually have to do something. And that's my opinion on what the police department's currently doing. The attacker has been named the attacker has been named locally as Jordan Hunt, and the reportedly being fired from his job at the hair salon after footage of the assault went viral. It's gone mega viral, trust me. In a statement on Instagram, his former employee, Noble Studios 101, said it had been brought to our attention that Jordan Hunt has been caught on camera assaulting an innocent bystander at a pro-life rally. Yeah, that's certainly not someone you want working for you, that's for sure. We don't condone his actions, he's been let go. We believe that everybody has the right to opinion and the right to voice their opinion without fear of physical violence. You obviously haven't been hanging around the left much, have you? Footage shows the attacker initially apologised to other activists after allegedly ruining their new jacket. The counter-protest warns that he's being filmed and urged him to calm down. But the thug then turns to face Miss Bassinet and becomes agitated. I'd say, I don't think he became agitated that much. I'd say he's become more... He was trying to be a dick. He tried to show off and be a wanker, so to speak. But anyway, he says, quote, if somebody gets raped and then there's somebody they like, I'm a 16-year-old and I can't have this baby, do you think they should keep... Your argument is poorly structured. Say that again. If somebody gets raped by somebody and they're like, I'm 16-year-old and I can't have this baby, do you think they should keep it? No, in that situation, I actually believe that abortion should be allowed. If someone's been raped, you don't want them to raise a baby to be constantly reminded of that. That would be... Yeah, look, I know some of my subs will disagree with me, and look, you guys have your own opinions, and that's fine. But yeah, I think abortion in some circumstances is okay. You know, obviously, look, for example, if it's going to become deformed, if it's going to have, lacking in life, or if it's a case of for rape or something like that, then I think abortion should be an option. I don't think you should get an abortion because you took a gangbang on the weekend, for example. But anyway, then he made a patronising thumbs up, thumbs down gesture. She replies, it's a baby. If someone is raped and she gave birth, then she decides to kill her child, which I do believe. At the end of the day, yes, while I do think it is okay to have the abortion in that circumstance, it is still killing a baby. It is still killing life. Without warning, the man suddenly adopts a fighting stance and delivers a fierce roundhouse kick to his victim, knocking the phone out of her hand. She shouts, do not touch me again, and urges witnesses to call the police as fleeing suspect cries, I meant to hit your phone. She's actually quite cute too. Miss Bassinet escaped with minor injuries to her shoulder, but was left distraught following her ordeal. In the statement she said, quote, I've participated in many public pro-life activities throughout my life. This isn't the first time I've been attacked. Rocks have been thrown at me. I've been spat upon multiple times and pushed. Men have aggressively asked how I'd like it if they rape me and force me to have an abortion. There is a media-driven narrative that pro-life activists are violent and a danger to women. This is a bold-faced lie. Yeah, I would say it's actually more the other way around, but anyway. The only violence or aggression I've witnessed in many years is the pro-life movement comes entirely from pro-abortion activists, and yet it is rarely, if ever, reported. It's funny how that works, isn't it? I want to be clear that I emphasize with any girl or woman who's experienced the trauma of invasion of sexual assault. I can't imagine what it's like, but that alone is an abhorrent and painful. I in no way want to diminish or dismiss the torment of that experience or the gravity of the crime. and becoming pregnant through an awful experience puts a girl or woman in a very tough situation, which forces upon her decision that will have lifelong effects. Quote, but in the reality is that a woman who is conceived in rape has become a mother, and I cannot support the procedure that would make her a mother of a dead child. A Toronto Police Service spokesman said a woman attended a peaceful protest in the Kale Street and Border Street area when an unknown man approached the protester and was very disruptive. During the inaction, the man performed a roundhouse kick on the woman and fled before the police attended. Her injuries were not life-threatening. The investigation is ongoing and no arrests have been made at this time. What exactly do you need to investigate? Why do you say an unknown man? Okay, we've literally named him. He's here. It's Jordan Hunt. It's not hard to Google search. You would have found the name. Okay, like, Jesus Christ, the police. Look, at the end of the day, I don't think the police really want to push on this because they're going to have to arrest a pro-life campaigner, and that's going to cause a lot of problems. And I think this is more about them protecting their image than upholding law, which ironically seems to be everything the police department does this day and age. Look, apparently now he has been fired from his job at a hair salon. There's talk about him starting up his own business. No, it's not going to be called Roundhouse Kicks or anything like that. But now he's going to start up his own hair care product line or something like that. He's going to become self-employed. Because at the moment, who would ever want to employ this guy? And that's the problem. This is the thing. When you go through and you do stuff like this, and Jordan Hunt, if you ever watch this, yeah, at the end of the day, you basically wipe yourself out from the employment line. Congratulations. Like, holy shit. Like, dude, douchebag of the year. You really, really are. You're up there. You really are nominated for it, I tell you. I don't know, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Do you believe he meant to hit the camera? Do you believe he meant to actually kick her? Do you think he was just carrying on like an idiot and he accidentally hit her while trying to knock the camera out of the phone, out of her hands? I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack a like. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great night and enjoy.